everybody, and welcome back to the SeeSaw and another grocery haul. A busy week. It's a ball cap kind of day for me. I'm sort of feeling a bit autumnal really. Just take my glasses off, that would be better. Feeling a bit autumnal. So it's ball cap and sweater and jeans kind of day for me today. Quite a lazy morning. We didn't have a football match today, which was quite a relief because I've had a busy week. I had Monday to Wednesday I was away with work, and then just catching up, really busy at work for the rest of the week. So it was quite nice to not have to get up and head out to football this morning. We have got a rugby festival tomorrow, so that's but that doesn't start until 1, so still not an early start for a Sunday morning for a change. So I went back to Aldi again this week. That seems to be working quite well for the budget and the meal plan and everything. And so I spent £93, so still within my budget. There was only one thing I couldn't get, and that would have been a couple of pounds if they'd have had it. So it would have probably been about 95. But 93 I was quite happy with. I did get a little bit more meat this week. I got quite a few frozen bits just to stock back up for snacks and things in the freezer that Caleb can grab and heat for a pre-sport snack or a post-school snack if he needs them. A few little treats. I'm going to make some banana bread and I'm going to make some flapjacks this week, so they will kind of form part of the treats and that for this week. But yeah, still got a decent amount. So let me turn you around, let me show you what I got, and at the end, as always, I'll show you our meal plan for the week ahead. Okay, so there is the sweep of everything with the flashy kettle that doesn't really flash. Drinks, I got some apple and raspberry fruity waters and some tropical fizzy drink. I still have some Diet Coke over there, and I've still got some lemon lime kind of spritey drink over there, I think. Some soft white baps and some brioche burger buns. A loaf of white bread, just in the back there. I really fancied a Belgian bun. I spotted these, and that one there looks perfect with the icing on it. Haven't had a Belgian bun in years. They're a bit like the spiced and iced buns that you get from Marks and Spencer's, which I do sometimes have, but a Belgian bun is slightly different because it's swirled. So I'm looking forward to having one of those with a cup of coffee or a cup of tea as a bit of a treat this week. Some chocolate waffles. Caleb, we didn't have those last week. I think we had crepes last week and cereal bars the week before, so I've got some of those for him to have for his grab and go breakfasts. Then I got some sandwich thins. We haven't had these for a while. I quite like one of these to take to work with like ham and cheese or some tuna or something in it, and that makes a nice little lunch for me. These are the kind of both 2-in-1, whatever the Aldi version, both in one is called, so it's wheat and white combined. And then I got some large tortilla wraps. I got 2 bags of tortilla chips, just the everyday salted ones, some Monster Claws and some sweet popcorn, a large ketchup. So our Aldi now stocks Heinz ketchup all the time, but it is mostly these giant bottles, which is fine because it lasts Caleb a bit longer than the usual size bottle. I think they're about £3 something in Aldi, which for that size bottle is not bad. I got a can of the taco mixed beans, a carton of tomato passata, some of the peanut munchie bars, again a morning or an afternoon snack for Caleb. He just finished the last of these this week, so I've just restocked those. Some little Kinder bars, half a dozen eggs. I still have, I think, 4 left in the box from last week. Some chocolate chip cake bars. These are really cheap. They're like 80 something pence, I think, perhaps 90 pence. 5 little chocolate chip cake bars, and they're just a little sweet treat. They're nothing fancy. It's just little bits of cake with chocolate chips in, as you would expect from the description, but they're very vanilla-y. But I quite like these as a little snack, and you know, it saves. If I make a big cake, then I will eat most of it. At least this is portioned up, and I'm only going to eat one of those at a time. Chocolate chip cookies and some bourbon creams, some Tangfastic jelly sweets for this week, a little sachet of chili con carne seasoning. I do sometimes do my own with passata and different seasonings and stuff. So we've got a busy week ahead again with sport. And so I just wanted to go with the pre-mixed seasoning. And there's nothing wrong with using pre-mixed seasoning mixes. There's whole companies now that have made a lot of money since lockdown selling pre-mixed seasoning packets. And you will know them. If you're regular viewers of Instagram or social media, you will know the companies I'm talking about. And they are quite good, but you have to buy a lot to make it worthwhile. And I do still have some of the last order I had from them, but I find these just as tasty and just as useful. Sometimes I will zhuzh it up a little bit with a little bit of extra seasoning, a bit more chili powder or a little bit of extra garlic or something, but I just taste it as I go, and if I think it needs something extra, I'll add it. I got a little pot of sushi for Caleb. That's my child's name, Caleb. I don't know where I was going with K. Caleb for tomorrow. So he's got this rugby festival. So he'll have breakfast, but then he won't want to eat a big lunch because then he's running around at rugby for 2 hours. So he loves sushi, and this will be a nice little kind of proteiny snack for him before he goes to play rugby. I got 2 boxes of the smoothie cartons. Some of the perfect for cakes. This is like stalk margarine. I use that when I'm making banana bread and things like that. I much prefer it when I make cakes or breads or anything like that, sweet breads, to butter. So that's for that. Some guacamole dip and some sour cream, some orange juice, and a large 6 pints of semi-skimmed milk. For the freezer, we've got some mozzarella sticks, some pizza subs, some chicken quarter pounders, some mac and cheese bites, some garden peas, some of Caleb's favourite ice creams, the strawberries and cream cones. I've then got 2 packs of these salt and pepper battered chicken balls. They used to do shredded salt and pepper, but they now only do shredded tikka flavoured, in our Aldi anyway. And salt and pepper, they just do these little kind of battered, a bit like the little chicken balls that you would get from the Chinese takeaway. These work for what I wanted. I was looking for the shredded, but these will work perfectly fine. And then I got 2 bags of the skin-on fries, as I didn't have any last time and I had to go without. They are my preferred fries from kind of pre-made fries. And so I've got 2 bags of those just to pop in the freezer. And then 1 bag of the tempura chicken strips. Back to the fridge because I don't think I finished. Spicy cheddar with chili slices, some honey roast ham and some shredded mature cheddar. I got 1 pack of these little chicken breast sizzlers. These are just kind of flattened. So often when you're making a chicken dish, the recipe starts out with flatten the chicken. These sizzlers just take that work away for you and they're already flattened. 2 of the ultimate burgers. We're having a burger meal this week, and Caleb and I will have these, and Tony will have the chicken quarter pounders. Then I've got 2 packs of the 2 gammon steaks. These are just the simple small ones. These work for a midweek meal for us. If I was going to want bigger gammon, more gammon, I would do a gammon joint because it was more cost effective than buying the big gammon steaks. But these were perfectly fine for what I wanted. And then I got 2 packs of belly pork. I haven't had belly pork for ages. I really fancied it. Won't be the boys' favourite thing because they cut all the fat off of everything. So I like belly pork because it has that fat. And this used to be a real favourite meal when I was growing up. It was obviously a cheap meal. It is still quite cheap compared to other cuts of meat, obviously. But we would have belly pork slices probably once every couple of weeks. My mum would get them from the butcher. So I'm going to make those this week. The boys they'll eat around the fatty bit and they'll be fine, which is why I got 2 packs of them so that there's plenty of meat. Then I got some baking potatoes, some mixed peppers, carrots, a cauliflower, some butterhead salad, some shredded kale, a cucumber, easy peelers, some pears, these little sweet pears, bananas, and some mixed grapes. So that was everything that I picked up at the store. So let's go and have a look at the meal plan. Okay, so tomorrow, Sunday after our rugby festival, we're going to have nacho cheeseburgers and fries. So I'm going to use the burgers. I'm going to sprinkle some crushed up. I'm going to use the cheese with the chili in it for the cheese part. And sprinkle some crushed up tortillas on the top and have guacamole and sour cream in the burger. So it's a kind of a nacho burger. And then Tony will have the chicken burger version of that. Monday we'll do sweet chili chicken and rice, so that's what I was going to use the shredded chicken for, but it will work the same. So I'll cook up those salt and pepper chicken balls and then I'll mix up a sweet chili sauce that I would have put over the shredded chicken and just mix it with the chicken once it's cooked and have that over rice. Tuesday, I'm going to use those tempura chicken strips and have them in wraps with fries and some salad in the wrap and make like a bit like a McDonald's chicken wrap. Wednesday, I'm going to do the belly pork and do that with homemade chips, and I'm going to make some apple slaw and maybe some other vegetables, some carrots or peas or something with it. Thursday, we'll have the gammon steaks. I'm going to make up some cauliflower cheese with the cauliflower, some fresh cauli cheese, root veg mash, so potato and carrot mashed together, and then some other veg of some kind on the side of that. I've got some frozen vegetables, so we'll probably use those. Friday, I'm just going to do some of the big stuffed baked potatoes with bacon and cheese and everything in them and have that with salad. And then next Saturday night, we'll have the chili and rice nacho bowls. So make up a big pot of chili with rice and tortilla chips and cheese in bowls. It's just how we like to eat chili. So in the States, Tony was not used to eating chili with rice. It's not that, you can get it with rice, but it's not that common. Chili is served more like soup with crackers, sometimes tortilla chips and cheese and sour cream and that sort of thing all with it. So it's not really served over rice as much there. So I like it with rice. He likes it with crackers or with tortilla chips. So we tend to just make big bowls of it up, and then everybody puts their own toppings and their own bases with the chili. So that's our plan for the week ahead. Thank you for joining us for this grocery haul, and we look forward to seeing you back here on the SeeSaw soon.